Oh, never mind. Stupid thing was showing I already burnt a quarter tank. That was a waste. Burned 4 freaking gallons. Let's hit the road. You know what? Everything on the Freightliner is backwards. Like the window crank, to go down, you turn it counterclockwise. Go up, you turn it clockwise. Every truck's different. What the heck? Even I've had power windows in these things, and if you push up, the window goes down. If you push down, the window goes up. Damn Freightliner. Well, good morning, YouTube. I am an operator. I'm to be. We're hauling a bunch of gravel today. Just to answer your question, yes, it's completely worth it. It is totally worth it to rent a dump truck, to finish up a job, or do what you need to do to be within timeline. You know, get way more tonnage on the ground that much sooner, that much quicker. Plus, I could beat on a truck that's not mine for once, for a little while. I got this freight shaker. She's got a Cummins in her. It's just an 8-speed transmission, and I got like super duper low gearing on this thing also. And mine is gear here. There we go. There she is. Let's go get it. She gets the job done. Ew. Oh, baby. So, yeah, we're hauling a bunch of gravel today. The customer wanted way more than we first discussed, and I couldn't get any trucks on schedule to be within my timeline. I called up my cat rental whole dealer dude, and he had a 14, 15-yard truck in the yard, so I was like, heck, I'll go grab it. If anything, I can make the money now hauling the gravel. I have more than enough loads to pay the rental fee for this truck and the fuel. So this truck, they went up in price a lot. I used to rent these things for $400 for the day. They shot up to they're $575 now for the day. I mean, and they're like $2,000 for the week or something like that. So you got to do a little bit more to make up that money. Everything's going up in price these days, but just make the best of it. Get what you got to do, get it done. So I'm pretty much charging the customer by the ton. So the transportation and the aggregates all matched up in one. I'm trying to make at least $10 per tonnage, because I'll be able to make per trip just about 90 to 100 bucks, and that is on average with everybody else in the trucking industry to haul aggregate to and from a job site. It's going to pay for the truck, it's going to pay for the fuel, and it's going to pay for my time sitting in this truck. I got my co-worker on the job site already. He's getting it all prepped up and ready to go. So I'm just going to keep on bringing loads of gravel, and he's going to keep on smoothing them out. I'm not going to reel tailgate loads. I'm just going to drop and go unless he wants me to. I've never tailgated in my life. I mean, I've done it a few times with my dump trailer. Trust me, I'm not the most bestest at it. So from that, and we'll kind of see how the day goes. I was kind of excited to get a manual. There's so many things I should record, and I don't. So I apologize for that. It was pretty entertaining. I went to the office. These guys, so I rented the dump truck, signed the paperwork, and I go walk out there. There's no key in the truck. I walk back in the office, and I give the guy in there just a bunch of crap. And first thing I do, I'm like, hey, you didn't tell me this thing was a manual. And he's looking at me all weird. I'm like, I can't drive this. And he just gave me the most blank stare I've ever seen. And then I was like, oh, no, I just need the keys. He's like, oh, man, you'll be surprised how many people will say that. I was like, oh, I was just joking. I'm like, I can totally drive the truck. I mean, I've been driving tractor trailers for 6, 7 years now. It was kind of excited to get back into it. I mean, it's only an 8-speed, but I kind of miss shifting a little bit. It's been a little while. It's entertaining for me. I like it. This quarry I've never been to before. I always go to a different one in the other county. So we'll kind of see how this one goes. I mean, it should be the same thing. I think it's owned by Tigard still. I mean, different people manage it though. So we'll kind of see how the day flows. They open up, and I don't know, I'm looking at a watch that doesn't even exist. They are opening up in a big, I don't know where my phone's at. Oh, I'm using it for maps. They're opening up in like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or something like that. I'm about a minute from the quarry. Let's see what's going on from there. I'll get back with you guys here momentarily. Alright, I just got here. See what's going on. Oh, it took longer than I thought. Let's get out of this other guy's way. Making a left. Alright, she kind of told me a good rough estimate where the heck to go, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, we're chirping tires! Yee! Plastic on this truck. Can't stick my GoPro anywhere. Let's see how gutless this truck is after this load. All right, we are loaded. Honestly, does not feel that heavy. I don't know where the f I'm going. We're going back this way. That's my first time. All right, we're good. Get the hell out of here. 47,000. Oh man, I could put so much more weight in this truck. I'll see you guys back when I get back to the job site. All right, we're pretty much here. Got some super steep hills I got to deal with over here. So there's a hill that these other dump trucks that we hired to gill this filter didn't want to go up. So let's see how easy it is to get up this hill. Oh, look at that, it's going straight up. Surprise. Oh, that is such a nice turn. That's the thing, we cut that out to make a horseshoe. There's a lot of that job site I was going to record, and I recorded some, but I deleted it by mistake. It was a good sized job, don't get me wrong. There's only so much I can do though. So round two, let's do this. So that was 14 tons this time instead of 13 and a half. I think I'm gonna probably call it good at that at this truck. That's more than enough weight. Now we're combined weight about 50,000 pounds, if I'm right. I'll see what the heck the tag is, and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. I don't know why I'm yelling. Just got the tag. This load, we're just under 14 tons of aggregate. 49,960 pounds, where we're at. And Cummins power! I don't know, why am I yelling? I gotta learn how to shift. Am I going the right way? Yeah, we're good. I thought I was going back up the board for a second. So yeah, 14 tons. That box is pretty much full, and the truck can handle it because Cummins and proper Jake. This one does have Jake brakes, and actually recently learned. So with the Jake brakes, I don't know if I'm right. If you guys know better than me, let me know. On these motors, get out of this gear. There we go. All right. So the Jake brakes engage. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's something where it actually, you hear the turbo spool up on these trucks. And what the turbo does when the Jake brakes engage, it boosts the turbo into the motor with the Jakes, creating more compression, allowing for more engine braking. It's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I thought it was just, you know, like a reverse fire in the cylinder, or not a reverse fire, but you know, on the upstroke of the actual combustion side, it pressurizes it to slow the truck down. But I guess on the newer trucks, or I don't know what year they started doing that, it boosts the turbo to put that much more pressure in the motor to help your braking. It's pretty cool. I forgot where the heck I learned that. I was watching something on online. But as far as I know, that's a process. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it in the camera, but the turbo boosts up quite a bit when you engage the Jakes on the truck. So that's kind of a cool thing. If you guys knew, or if you didn't know, there you go. Here's your fun fact for the day. Any other fun fact for the day? All I do is own automatic trucks, but your boy can still drive a manual. Get with it. I'll see you guys back at the job site. We're not back at the job site. I'm probably only like 400 yards down the road, but I forgot something. I totally want to buy one of these trucks. But man, are they expensive. Like, I've seen Cat sell a few of these used rental trucks. They still want like 80, 90 grand for these things. I'm hoping one of these days I can definitely score a truck like this. It'll be a huge benefit. This thing can always be working, bringing aggregate everywhere, or whatever the heck it might need to be. I'm getting used to this gearbox. I'm used to 10 to 18 speeds is what I'm used to. And so on the 8 speed, you know, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. However, with a 10, 13, 18, or whatever, I'm missing 15 speed, you go all the way back to the left and down for your next gear set. And on this one, that all the way to the left and down is a secondary low range. So you'll just pop, it's pretty much like an in-between 4th and 5th. It's like a 5.5 on the gear. I've done that like 3 times now, and I feel so bad. I'm finally somewhat getting used to the box on this truck. Other than those few hiccups, I don't know if I recorded or not. I'm dying a little bit. Oh my God. Yeah, I know how to shift a little bit here and there. If you can't find it, just grind it. It'll find its way sooner or later. Or find its way on the ground. I don't know. I don't know what the rental covers. I'll see you guys back in the drop. I got a kick out of this sign. It says private road GPS is wrong, dead end. I like it. Oh Jesus, that was the wrong gear. Let's try that again. Slightly better. All right, we're back at the quarry. Let's get another load. This is the heaviest load by far. I can't see. We're at 51,420 pounds on this one. 14.81 tons in the bed of this truck now. So she's a bit roasty now. We'll see how she does. Let's get cooking back to the job. We'll see you there in a little bit. Just for this drive of a fact of the day, this is a Class B minimum truck right here. Come on, there you go. If you have a Class B with air brake endorsement, you can drive this truck, no problem. You have to have a manual endorsement too. Yes, there's an endorsement just to operate a manual truck. So, however, if you were to have a truck like this, if you were to put any kind of trailer behind it, if you wanted to tow something, it doesn't matter how big or how small it is. It can be a little single axle, dinky little, I don't know, wood splitter, for goodness sakes. It becomes a Class A, because now you're a combination vehicle that's over 26,000 pounds. And this truck by itself is 60,000 pounds. So make sure if you guys ever want to rent something like this, you would have to know that. If you ever want to rent a dump truck that is in your license class, put the hazards on. If you want to rent a dump truck that was within your license class, you would have to get something that's 26,000 pounds or below, because 26,001 pounds is now a Class B minimum with a truck like this, because I think anything over 26,000 pounds truck-wise, you know, they're all air brakes, so you need your air brake endorsement. I think some of them might be hydraulic brakes. I'm not too sure. Don't hold me to it. So even if you were to rent a truck that's 26,000 pounds as a dump truck, usually those are like 5-yard trucks or something like that, you would still need a Class A if you want to put any trailer behind it. I mean, stuff like that, I don't see you getting caught or pulled over unless you're being stupid. But the fine is more than going in and getting your proper license. And there's times where you can have your license revoked for things like that. And then on the flip side of it too, if you were to get in a wreck, you are at fault because you don't have the proper licensing to even drive that vehicle. So be safe out there, pay attention, get the proper licensing you need, or the proper truck that you would want to rent out if you want to do something like this. So I mean, typically like a Ram 5500 with a 5-yard bed is the way to go if you don't have the proper license. And I think also the F650s, they're 26,000 pound trucks, and those are like 7-yard beds if you're like taking bolts or something like that to job sites. So yeah, I mean, those are the kind of in-betweens you got there. But just make sure you're safe on the roadway, be good about it. Learn how to drive a manual if you want to drive a truck like this. Man, this thing is slow right now. I got tractors all up on my butt. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going. They're passing me up. I don't know if you guys see this. Well, I mean, he's got some counterweights. He's kind of, I got these guys behind me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to do it. I'm pinned. I got maximum power engaged. So, all right, cooking up here, going back downhill. So, yeah, get your proper license if you want to drive a truck like this. It's a great thing to have with you. It opens you up for so many job opportunities. I recommend it. I know in February of next year, 2022 in February, it's going to become mandatory to take an actual driving course to get your Class A. So it's a lot easier to get it now than it is to do it later. So if you guys are wondering or you're kind of on the fence about it, do it. It's going to be that much more of a pain in the butt later on if you don't do it now. So I completely recommend doing it. Get your Class A, get all the endorsements. I never got a doubles endorsement on my Class A. I just have air brakes and manual, you know, and then after that, whatever you want to tow is licensing for the truck or permitting. Because just with my Class A, I have my air brake endorsement and my manual, whatever. Everything after that is all on permitting, on the load, the truck, and your route. So I mean, the Class A is the start to it all. After that, you're good to go. So I completely recommend it. I'm almost back to my job right now. We'll get this next load dumped, and I'll show you guys that here in a moment. All right, so I figured out first gear on this truck, the jakes do not engage. You need to be at least in second gear. You can break drive lines with first gear jakes. I've done it before. However, I was actually in third gear low range with the jakes going down a super steep grade. I was actually coming down into Lake Tahoe on a private drive, getting down to my job site. Third gear low range going super slow. I was probably at like 1200 RPM. It was controlling the speed. I had probably about 120,000 pounds combined weight on my truck. And as I'm coming down, the drive line just exploded. Luckily enough, I was technically already on the job, so I just coasted down really slow and got staged up and then started to work. And I had my mechanic come, he took out the drive line, got a new one made. When I looked at the drive line, this was not actually my my day-to-day truck. This was another one because I had to have a DEF system warranty on my truck at the time. So the drive line was already fractured. I looked closely, and on the slip yoke side of it, you could see there was rust already forming in a crack. So it wasn't really my fault, but there's a lot of in-betweens that you need to watch out for, and you know, do your pre-inspections, because I mean, it's something I couldn't have caught because it was internal. I would have never seen it. So it happens. It sucks, but it happens. All right, we just got here. Get this next load dumped. Quick lesson why all of that happened coming off that driveway. The inner axle lost traction with the jakes on, and because there wasn't enough weight in the truck and the jakes were strong enough, it's pretty much like now every time it came back in contact with the ground, it was like locking up the brakes. So it kept on hopping because there wasn't enough weight on the truck to actually grab traction to slow the truck down. And I was going pretty dang slow already coming off that. So I mean, there's a lot of things you got to be careful around. Best bet to do: hit the clutch, hit the brakes. The clutch is going to disengage the jakes on the truck, so it'll stop that. You'll regain traction, then use your brakes to slow down, going down the grade. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's why that happened. Oh yeah, be careful out there on the road. Know what to do when unforeseen circumstances start coming your way. There's a lot of things to get yourself in trouble and out of trouble. Use your mind. All right, going back to the quarry. See you guys in like 10 minutes. Hey, how you doing? Who's that? That's me. Hello. See me waving? No? All right. Back to work. clutch on a truck like this just to like kind of free up that gear and completely miss that one. That's about it. Because sometimes you'll be kind of going down a grade and you'll let off, but the truck's weight will still hang onto that gear. So you just kind of tap the clutch to release that gear so you get to your next one. Because other than that, it's just going to hang up. It just sticks in there. Back at the quarry. It's getting roasty and toasty outside. Sweet, next. Turn it down a little bit. Man, these guys just mob. Look at this guy. I don't know where he went. Oh, he stopped like right behind me. There he is. See him in the mirror? Mobbing. Alright, I dropped that load of gravel. Had to get a load of fuel. I didn't get an entire load of fuel because station over here, the pump was slower than heck. It took me like 5 minutes just to get 15 gallons in this truck. So we're gonna go from there. Off to what I'm gonna try to get 2 more loads done today. We'll see how it goes. I got hour and 45 minutes left on the clock. We'll see what we get. See you guys in a minute. All right, guys, we are back to the quarry. I had to change the battery on the GoPro. She did. Getting loaded up right now as we speak. And getting her done. I'm going to try to get 1 more load done. I don't even know what time it is. 1:27. Oh, we are going to be cutting it close. All right, we'll see what the heck we can do. Get the heck out of here, drop this load, get 1 more, get back, take this truck back, take it off rent. Yeah. So, be a long day today. We're getting it. I'm thankful I haven't really gotten stuck in too many lines through here at the quarry, so I'm thankful for that. That saved a lot of time. But otherwise, I will see you guys on the road here momentarily. So cool. Got scaled out for that load. 50,500 pounds now combined weight. Let's get it grooving. Let's get moving. Hammer downtime, kind of like the entire day's been, but even a little bit more hammer downtime. Going 5 above speed limit now. 5 under speed limit. Don't say anything. Because remember, California roads, you can't go faster than 55 on any roadway because this has 3 axles. Stupidest thing ever. But we're doing 55 all the way, completely. Trust me. Bye. made it. I just got scaled out up here. He's getting my last load. I'm only doing about 9 tons on this one. This is exactly the last little bit that we need. Done and done. Sweet. Turn the stand thing off. Alright, I'm gonna do this real quick. Yes, it is worth it. Rent yourself a dump truck if you need to. If you got way more than enough loads and you have someone else to actually benefit you to haul the trucks, get your license, whatever the heck it is, you'll save so much money doing it this way rather than hiring a company to do it for you. So this thing just hauled about $2,200 in aggregate. I'm 7 trips in, I believe, if I remember right, and burned through an entire tank of fuel. Don't get me wrong, this thing it sucked it up pretty quick. I don't know if the fuel gauge was accurate, but it showed a quarter tank, so I went and put like 15-20 gallons in there, so I don't get any cavitation or anything like that, be stuck on the side of the road. I don't think the fuel tank gauge is accurate on this thing, but this thing already paid itself. And now I get to take the rest of the funds from what I made from all this aggregate, and it goes straight to me, you know, straight to the company. I don't have to go and fork out that not the material, but the cash out to somebody else. I mean, if you guys have the eligibility and the capability, completely go write yourself a dump truck. Do it. It's well worth it, and it pays itself out. Don't get me wrong, the seats suck, my back hurts, my butt's all sweaty, all that good stuff, but man, just do it. Just do it. I got the last load out from the quarry. They're about to close, so I'm thankful for that. Thank goodness for 15-minute trips down to the quarry. I don't know, it's pretty. I'm like standing right next to like $2 million worth of lumber apparently. But yeah, there it is. If you can, go buy yourself a dump truck. But don't get me wrong, my dump trailer kicks butt every time I need it. It works out really well. It benefits me in so many different ways. This is definitely something when I have a lot to do, a lot of aggregate, a lot of yardage. And if I have to do more than this, I will hire a trucking company, because they'll come with 2 or 3 transfer trucks, and I can stay on whatever machine I need to stay on, and they'll just keep on bringing me rounds, and I don't have to deal with it. That's their issue. They give me a set price per yardage, and I'll agree with it or deny it. So it's pretty convenient. I'm assuming if you have a business and you're doing something like this, you know what's best for you. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just how I can go about things, and it works out pretty well. I'm not telling you to do it. I do recommend it. If you have the capability, totally, completely, do it. I wouldn't be scared of it. So I just, you know, a lot of people are scared about renting equipment when it costs so much. You know, this was you know, $500-600 for the day. I was scared the very first time I ever had to rent a big piece of equipment. I had to rent a dozer for a week, and that was like $2 grand. That was a bit nerve-wracking on the first one, but after you get through the first one, it's not as big of a deal. It's not that bad. So I'm hoping I can tell you guys and show you guys through today, it's not a bad thing to do. So don't be scared. Run it, get it, and make some money out there. It's hot. It is hot, man. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna go dump this last load, clean up for the day. I'm gonna take this thing back to Holt Cat, grab my truck. It's out there sitting in their yard. Then I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this load done, and then we'll see you guys when I'm giving this truck back to the rental yard. Woo! Go down. That's it, boys. We did it. And once that's down, take that, flip that, then take this, do that. That locks the tailgate back up. All right, we'll see you in a little bit when we're back on the road. Diesel is just stupid expensive. Yeah, my car lock, they actually have high flow pumps, so filling up don't take that long. Oh, I'm so happy we're done. I gotta get out of this uncomfortable chair into my second gen with a halfway okay comfortable chair. But again, I got no AC in that truck. 16, that's it. Burned 30-ish gallons today total. Not bad at all. Not bad for mobbing all day. Fill this sucker up to the top so I don't get charged for a refuel in that cat. $8.75 is what they charge if you don't fill up the machinery when you give it back. That is just insanity. Yeah, it's here. That ought to work. I think I ought to still be full by the time I get there, because I went to my house, up the mountain, and then back down from Cat, and it only burned 4 gallons. So I think that's fair. So 23 gallons total. I'm gonna top this thing off on def also. That is very, very full. Goddamn. All right. Usually these other like X series Cummins burn a lot of def, and we burned a half a gallon. They get hot in here real quick. Those brakes, this one, the first gear. Oh, first gear, yeah. First gear. Second gear. Where do these cars come from? Come on. Running out of patience. Power. Way too low here. I don't know why I keep on starting out first. Maximum power. Nope. You guys can't see it, but me slamming gears. Yeah, buddy. I don't know if I'm going to post this part. You know what? I'm going to post it all. Now see how much of a whack I am. Alright, I'll see you guys down when we get to the dealer whole rental place. Because we're mobbing, boys. We're mobbing. There's a lot of wind noise. What's up, dog? Alright, we'll see you guys momentarily. There's my girl. It's time to go back to the 3/4 ton, not the 25 ton. Oh, yeah, I forgot a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, I love these cans. It doesn't even smell like fuel in the truck. What a score. There's like a half a gallon of fuel in there. That stuff, this stuff. It's hot as heck in this truck. All right, I'm back in my truck. Got all signed out. The truck is no longer under my authority. I got a chain scoot on with this guy. Hey, boy. Now I'm trying to get the heck out of here. And don't worry, I am still planning to do my walk around on this truck. Don't worry. Yep. It's still ongoing, don't worry. Yeah. Alright. This is gonna be my final sign off, so you guys don't have to watch me sweat my butt off in this truck with no AC. So that again. I will do the walk around on this truck, don't worry. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time. I feel like it might be a long, drowned-out video. However, hopefully you're somewhat entertained from it. Maybe got a little bit of good tips and all that good stuff. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. I really do appreciate you guys' input. Other than that, have a great week. You guys take care. Stay cool out there. Have fun.